tell me about you.
I am a Vietnamese descendant. My parents are refugees. I'm a first generation to go to college. My older sister graduated from CCA, California College of the Arts. My brother and I are attending the University of Utah. I have a very distinct personality, or so says my parents, that gets me in trouble a lot. I'm very straightforward, and I don't stand for, like, you know, the worst parts. Like, I stand up for who I am, and it's hard that, you know, some people say that they know who they are, but at the same time, it's like, well, you don't really know who you are, and I think that's the whole foundation of life, is finding out who you are, and here I am in school, finding out who I am.
Yeah. So what role does education play in your life?
I wouldn't really say through cultural backgrounds, but it just really depends on the person you are. But for me, education is very important, very important. Enough for me that I have to go to school even though I don't want to. I mean, yeah, there are times where others will say, I don't really want to go to school because, you know, it's school. But I mean, where are you going to get in life? You know, you need that hard work, labor, and education. So I guess it works with cultural backgrounds and where you come from. But at the same time, you have to work hard for education. So.
Yeah, absolutely. So tell me about why you decided to attend college.
I attended college because I felt like it was the right thing to do. To be honest, in high school, I wanted to drop out because I worked full time and my family wasn't doing as well as, you know, as everybody should be. You know, my older siblings are gone to college, they're doing the stuff they want. You know, I'm working, helping my parents, you know, pay the bills and helping myself at the same time. And like, I actually didn't want to go to college because of what the situation was. I just wanted to work, you know, found the money and just help out. But after like senior year hit, I was like, I need to clean up my act. I need to. And so I cleaned it up. Didn't get the best grades, but I was lucky enough for the Women's Resource Center to sponsor me, and now I'm trying even harder, and like I'm trying not to disappoint them and myself at the same time. So it's hard, but it's life. Like, life never comes easy.
Yeah. And the Women's Resource Center has got some great student advocates there that, you know, really care, so you're lucky to have made that connection.
Yeah, I'm honestly really lucky. I joined them when I was in 7th grade through Go Girls. I was probably one of the very few that have been like repetitively doing Go Girls. I did Go Girls because it helped my life, and like it made me understand how important education is and to help me find out what kind of person I am. Right now I'm kind of lost, but I mean, like, communication is kind of lacking. That is my fault at my part, but I'm lucky that they're behind me 100%, and it's really nice because when your family isn't, they are, so.
Yeah. So what are your goals, educational, personal, and career?
To not fail. Simple as that, to not fail.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard. I mean, I know I will fail somewhere along my way, and it's like, you have to watch your steps. It's not like junior high or high school. It's, you know, this is your life. This is something that you have to pursue. And so other than that, I was like, I don't want to fail. I don't want to disappoint. But it's just, you know, doing the best you can.
Mm-hmm. So what kinds of things do you expect to learn here at the U?
More diversity and different point of views of other people. I mean, I know I will clash with some people who do not think as similar as I do, but it's a better foundation, to be honest. Like, it's not like BYU, UVU, USU, or SUU, or like any other, you know, school out of state. It's, the University of Utah has a very, very diverse society. I mean, it's like, you know, people come from different places. You'll meet people like, oh, she's annoying, or like, oh my gosh, you can't shut up, you know? It's like, well, you know, why are they this in the first place? It makes you kind of think. So the University of Utah is definitely a diverse society.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of learning opportunities and just interacting with people.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Do you think that having a college education will change your life?
Yes, most definitely. I was going to join the military when I dropped out of high school, but when I was told that I couldn't join the military without a high school diploma or a higher, grade, then I was like, well, shoot. So society is changing. We're all evolving in a certain way. We're not the typical lenient what Bush does. No offense. No offense. But it's like, it's evolution. I mean, like, through the Constitution, we the people are the one that does the changes. We govern the world. Well, yeah, the world, but it's, in a way, it's like we don't have a voice. So, like, if we have an education, we have a voice. So that's how I view it. I mean, it's different, but it's something that should be notified, so.
Yeah. Has anyone else in your family attended college? I mean, you mentioned your parents didn't.
Yeah, my parents didn't.
Did any extended family?
To be honest, I think they attended, but they dropped out.
Okay.
I do know that my dad later graduated at Slick, but he only got his associates. So.
Yeah, so you're definitely a trailblazer in your family.
Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah. So who has been the biggest influence in your life?
The people I've met and the people around me. I mean, not necessarily my family. My family is a big issue, and that has evolved me to where I am today. But it's also like Kim. Kim is very, headstrong. She's like, you do this or else, and you'll be like, okay, I'll do it. I'm done, I'm do it. And yeah, Kim is almost like a surrogate mother to me. I mean, like, I know that I not necessarily talk to her as often, but I do know that, like, once you're in, and she'll be there regardless. And I've had some advisors and counselors that said, well, this is your life. This is what you should do, and if you ever need help, just come back. And so I've just met people who kind of come and go and people that stay in my life, and I think those are the ones that influence me a lot.
Yeah.
So.
Has the women's, has your family started to support you a little bit more in your education as they've seen you, become stronger and stronger and, do more through the Women's Resource Center? Have you noticed any change in their support of that?
I know that my brother has, because of like my grade changes and what I've been doing. But I moved out of my parents' house because I live clear up in Layton, and so it's a really hard commute. But I've told them that it's like, if you want me to be independent, I have to move out. I need to do things on my own. But then again, my parents have been in and out of my life. It's hard, and like I wish that they would be more in my life, but it's at the same time, like, I know that they can't because I know that they're not going to be around for so long. And so I'm paying college by myself, and like I don't ask them for anything. I do know that my mom likes Kim though, because of how headstrong she is and how strict she is. But that just could be the similarities of mothers. I don't know. I really do hope that they see a change, and that, I'm trying to seek help when I can without feeling embarrassed, because I don't know if it's just the Asian culture, but it's like the expectations of life, like you're expected to do things on your own, and it's kind of hard, that knowing that fact, but knowing that there's help, but you feel embarrassed about it, because just the way that you're raised, so.
So how are you feeling about college as you begin this process?
It's tough. I loved it at first. Well, I still love it. But it's tough. It's no joke, and I know I've made some mistakes that I do need to fix, but I'm hoping that next semester that I'll push myself over the top where I'll be like, you know what, I did it.
Yeah.
So.